Welcome back, and we're at right in the middle of corporate conversations, and let me bring on board Dr. Bhaskar Rao, Chairman and Managing Director at KIMS Hospitals, a new hospital launched in Bengaluru. Mr. Rao, many congratulations for that to start off. What's the expectation looking like with regard to the new hospital, and what would that do to your H2 numbers, and what should one expect in terms of RPOP to start off? Give us a sense of that.
See, as we started about two hospitals in Bangalore, one has been started in Mahadevapura at 4 months back. The second one started about a weekdays back in Electronic City. And both of them are doing very well than what we expected. They're doing better than what we expected. And moving forward, this is actually being to be focused as a high-end tertiary and quaternary care. For example, we have done in 4 months' time nearly 2 lung transplants and 3 liver transplants, maybe 10 kidney transplants we have done. So this is the high-end quaternary, all the oncology, gastroenterology, cardiac services, everything, all the specialties as we anticipated, they are doing very well, much better than what we anticipated. And now it is getting about 3 months delayed, the PES, and has been started last week. That we are also hoping that it will also do very well. Maybe when we look into that, all the RPOPs will be more than around 45-50,000 because this is a quaternary care and high-end tertiary care. And even though we are not yet receiving the insurance, if that comes, it will also boost little more. But in spite of not having the insurance companies, the company is doing very well. That is one very, very positive. And maybe in the Mahadevapura, in the next 2 quarters, from third quarter of next year, it should be break even and even positive EBITDA. Maybe the PES will take another 1 quarter extra because it started late. Otherwise, the rest of the things are all doing well. Even without inauguration, we are doing very much what we expected and better than that.
Okay, Dr. Rao, sounds good. Also talk to us about the pipeline and what lies for the future in terms of your hospital expansions. You're looking to open hospitals in Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Kerala and Karnataka in the near future. If you could give us a timeline, and also what would be the mix between brownfield and greenfield expansion in these states?
See, most of the in Andhra and Telangana are brownfield only. The Kondapur hospitals and the Rajamandri, Anantapur, Ongole, all these things will be started commencing from the second quarter, third quarter. The entire next year, all these things will operationalize. Is being a brownfield, adding a little more specialities like oncology, and even Kondapur we are adding another 700 beds, is a running hospital opposite to that. So we are very, very confident these Andhra and Telangana will turn around much better in the next financial year.
Okay. Mr. Rao, Dr. Rao, give us a sense with regard to how should one look at RPOP, because you've guided for a 50,000 rupee RPOP. One of the levers is, of course, your new Karnataka hospitals. At least the first one has done an RPOP of 50,000 plus right off the bat. So you can actually build on that. But give us a sense on how you are expecting, and the second hospital, which is the newest one to do, are you expecting it largely to be along the same lines? Can RPOP continue to be 50,000 rupee plus on both of these hospitals, which will likely aid your overall RPOP?
Yeah, definitely both the hospitals are in the same city. So we expect the same RPOPs. Even Thane is also joining, it is also shaping very well than what we expected. And these three put together, the RPOP will be very high. But even though you know that we are doing a lot of affordable care, both Andhra and Telangana, mostly in Andhra hospitals, that's why the overall RPOPs will be less when compared to the industry standards. But these three, which we have started about this year, like Thane, the 2 Bangalore hospitals, will definitely improve our RPOS on the consolidated basis. And these 2 things, once we get the other insurance, and the number of patients will increase. High-end quaternary care is just started. It will increase further the RPOPs.
Okay, so that's on RPOP. Dr. Rao, talk to us about occupancy. If I take a look at your quarter two FY26 numbers versus the previous year, we have seen a little bit of a drop in your occupancy levels. If you could talk to us about what is the outlook on that front?
Because we have been added a lot more
Sure.
beds, nearly 1,000 beds has been added. In the beginning, we will able to show only 30% occupancy in these areas. Once it is start ramping up, then the occupancy will increase overall.
Okay, and with regard to margins, Dr. Rao, you suggested an inch up with regard to margins starting Q1 FY27. How much are you expecting in terms of margin increase?
So definitely, whatever we have been projected, there will be definitely improvement will be there in the margins, because whatever today is there, maybe another year on quarter, there will be an improvement in the margins. Maybe next year, third or fourth quarter will come back what we were in the about last 2-3 quarters back. We'll come back to that. Because most of the loss funding will over and the negative, all the EBITDA will be positive, all these units. So definitely it will go back in the next 3-4 quarters. Will come back to the near normal.
Which
What
is,
we
so your near
anticipate.
normal, so your near normal was 28% plus.
Yes, correct.
Would you get there? Is what you're saying by FY27?
Yes,
Okay,
we are very confident that we will be able to achieve that figures.
okay, so the bounce back is going to be very sharp. That's what you're indicating, and you're talking full year FY27. You'll be at 28%.
Maybe in the second half, first
Okay.
half again there will be a drag.
Okay. So as you exit FY27, you'll be at 28%, which is sustainable. Because my understanding is you're not foraying into new geographies anymore. Your capex is virtually done. You're going to optimize on your current hospitals, which is Mumbai and I believe Karnataka.
Yes, all the hospitals we have been done the capex. Now we are going to consolidate, and once we do these things, so maybe in the fourth quarter of next year we'll definitely touch what we anticipated. Then the year after, I think it will be a sustainable or better than the margins what we anticipated.
So, Dr. Rao, what does this mean for your debt figure and any outlook on the debt margin that you have?
Debt will be around, debt EBITDA will be around more than 3, and maybe in the next 2 to 3 quarters, it will come down less than 3 or maybe 2.5, because today all these 3 hospitals and are in loss funding, so we need to able to take a temporary loan, OD. So that will able to neutralize, so that then automatically the debt will come back to 2.5 next year end.
Right. And Dr. Rao, what's the growth clip looking like for you, maybe over the next 2 to 3 years? Because as all of these new hospitals start to impact your top line, and there is optimization at play in your slightly more mature hospitals, how should one see your top line grow?
The top line growth will be much better than what we anticipated. Even about a year back also, I suggested that we may be able to go beyond. We anticipate to grow around 25-30% CAGR in the next 2 to 3 years.
And Dr. Rao, let's talk about your thoughts on the new insurance amendment bill that has been passed by the parliament. What does that do to your payer mix? Because there's not been any mention of composite, but what is your view over there?
Usually the insurance, whatever is the parliament done, many companies will come back, and then when many people comes, the awareness amongst the public will increase. Once they start increasing, and many people will opt for insurance, because of the high-end cost that is healthcare is going to be very expensive because of the infra cost and the technology cost and the manpower cost, minimum wages and all those things. Many people move forward towards the insurance. One that comes and the competition comes, many insurance companies comes, that will be a positive sign for the overall healthcare industry.
And with regard to empanelment delays, the CGHS hike, any concerns there at all, Dr. Rao?
There will not be any concern, as we initially also we factored that it will take about 3 to 4 quarters to get the insurance empanelment. So when we start negotiating with them, and they have their own challenges, and we also have, I think we'll be on the positive note on this empanelment of the insurance companies.
Dr. Rao, you've done 20% when I'm looking at FY23 to 24, 24 to 25. Do you expect a 20% growth going forward as well, or can you grow at a faster clip now that you've got new hospitals and new levers as well?
We are anticipating that it will grow much better than what we have been seeing in the last 2-3 years. Definitely better.
Okay. By much better, do you mean you touched 30, Dr. Rao, because you've done 20?
That's what I mean.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So 30% is what an investor should pencil in. But out of time on this one, Dr. Rao, thank you so much. You've been very kind with your time, and we'll let you go on that note.
Thank you. Thank
All
you.
right.